Hello, today we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin against USD. We're going to be diving down into the short-term, mid-term, and to the long-term price action whenever it comes to Bitcoin. More or less, we are going to be focusing on the short to mid-term because I want to show you guys exactly what is going on with Bitcoin right now and why we might have a great opportunity for a big move to the upside. So whenever it comes to Bitcoin, you guys will see that we technically do still have some higher lows, okay? So Bitcoin is still creating higher lows overall, which means that it is still bullish. Bitcoin continues to do this, which means that we do not have to worry about the long-term trend. So you guys can see that we do have a low that was created right there. We do have a higher low created right there. We do have a higher low created right here. And we have another higher low, which is created right here. So technically, Bitcoin does have 4 key level higher lows that we have created, which is good. So the overall trend for Bitcoin is still good at this current moment. And as long as Bitcoin can remain above this long-term sloping support, then we have nothing to worry about. We will expect Bitcoin most likely to continue to the upside. The next thing that I would like to talk about real quick is going to be on the daily time frame. You guys can see that we have this blue line. This is what is known as the 200 EMA. And this is very important. Whenever the price action is above the blue line, you guys can see that we have a massive bullish bull run, right? Whenever the price action falls below, it just kind of turns extremely bearish. Whenever price action goes back above, it turns bullish. So in this case, Bitcoin is currently under this massive, this massive 200 EMA resistance, but we are getting closer and closer to a possible confirmed breakout above this 200 in EMA. And let me tell you guys right now that if this happens, then we're going to be expecting some nice moves in my own personal opinion whenever it comes to Bitcoin. If we take a look at the 4-hour time frame, we do also have the 200 EMA here, okay? You can see that we do still have the long-term sloping support, right? Bitcoin did have a strong sloping resistance. We got a nice confirmed breakout out of that, which means that we're no longer bearish. We had this sloping resistance since all-time highs. So technically all the way up here since 68, 69,000. So it's good to see that we have got a confirmed breakout. However, we were under the 200 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. So you guys can see at this current moment that Bitcoin is actually back above the 200 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. We did get above it over here. We failed and came back down. However, it does look extremely bullish this time. I think there's a good chance that we're going to be looking for a nice move up. So let's go ahead and just talk about the short-term price action and what we are currently seeing. So for Bitcoin, as stated, we broke above that key level area. This is on the 4-hour time frame. However, we are going to have to deal with, as stated, we're going to have to deal with the daily 200 EMA once we get there, okay? So for Bitcoin, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that we do have a strong resistance, which is going to be sitting right here at about 45,000. Reason we're calling this a strong resistance is if we just look here in the past, you can see it played as a support here, right? Support resistance here, support here, right? Support here, and resistance here. So Bitcoin is currently hitting a strong resistance area, 45,000. Okay, so 45,000 is going to be a key level area that we need to break out of. Okay, and I've already talked about it again, that the 200 EMA on the daily time frame is sitting right about 46,000. So we definitely have a lot of resistance in this current level. However, we still do look extremely bullish. In my own personal opinion, I do believe that Bitcoin is in what is called a double bottom pattern. Okay, double bottoms are extremely bearish. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from here to here. Okay, we're going to say that we have one valley here, and then we're going to go ahead and say that we have another valley here at this current moment. And if this is the case, then there's a good chance we could be looking for Bitcoin to get a nice push to the upside very, very soon. Okay, if we break out of that 45,000, nonetheless above 46,000, as I stated, that is where the EMA is, right? That is where the EMA is. And if that happens to happen, then we are going to be looking for a massive run back up to the upside. So our next key level areas that we're going to be looking for whenever it comes to Bitcoin, if we get that confirmed breakout, okay, that is if, which I do think is going to happen here soon. But if we get the confirmed breakout, we will have a lot of resistance, which is going to be right up here, which is going to be about 48,000. So after we get 46, we're going to be looking for right up here to 48,000. Okay, so the reason we're calling this out as well, a lot of support resistance here. Okay, and then technically once we get past that, there will probably be a little bit of resistance here around this area between like 50,000, but I believe that Bitcoin is actually going to get a nice gap up. Okay, the gap up is going to be all the way up here to $56,000. Okay, so there's a good chance we could be looking for Bitcoin to get a nice pump to the upside, hopefully here soon once we get those confirmed breakouts to the upside. Okay, once we get the confirmed breakouts above these key level areas. I mean, there really is there's literally no resistance in these areas. So you guys will see that Bitcoin has a lot of resistance right here, but technically once we get past this area, there's very, very little resistance. Okay, going all the way from 50,000 to 56,000. Like, we'd be looking for a very, very nice move back up to the upside. And you can even see it way over here, back in the past. There is very little resistance, okay? So once we start to get past that area, then we're going to be looking for a very, very nice move to the upside. I just can't stress that enough, that the overall trend right now on Bitcoin is still extremely bullish. There is always a possibility that we could get rejected, okay? There's always a possibility that if this double bottom, as we stated, right, the double bottom right here, okay, there's always a possibility that it can fail. All right, so we do have the bottom here, right? Double bottom here. We're looking for that move here to the upside. There's a possibility that we could fail. Last time we attempted to break out, we failed, okay? Like, we got rejected, right? We came all the way back down. We could, once again, come back down here to this key level area. Do I think it's going to happen? No, I do not. I do think Bitcoin is going to continue to work its way up to the upside. So for overall, for Bitcoin, I am bullish. I will be hopefully looking for a breakout back above 45,000, 46,000. We're looking for 48 after that, and then if we happen to manage to get above that, then we're looking for a big move all the way up here to 56,000, okay? And then most likely we'll probably continue to all-time highs. Now keep in mind that any type of news that comes out could, affect Bitcoin. Anything to do with governments, anything to do with new laws, right? Crypto laws, anything like that could affect us. Not only that, as stated, but it's going to be important that we get past these EMAs, especially for technical analysis. So for long-term trend for Bitcoin, I'll just go ahead and tell you once again, I'm extremely bullish. We're staying above key level areas. As long as Bitcoin doesn't break below 36,000, then we will be okay, okay? If we happen to break below 36,000, then I will be deeply concerned, because that means that we're going to be breaking below our massive sloping support, right? Our overall uptrend. We don't want that to happen, okay? So right now, looking extremely bullish. If we get rejected, it's okay. But I do expect Bitcoin just to kind of linger out here. Let's say do some consolidation, and then eventually I'm going to be expecting a massive move back up here to the upside, most likely above all-time highs. So other than that, extremely bullish for Bitcoin. Be on the lookout for it, you guys. Be patient. And if Bitcoin continues, keep in mind the rest of the crypto market most likely will as well, okay? So thank you guys for all being here. If you guys have any questions, leave some comments down below. I will see you later, and ciao.